Have you ever imagined living in a place where you could leave food outside without worrying about rats? No scratching in the walls, no chewed wires, no surprise visitor running across the floor at night. It sounds impossible because rats have spread to almost every corner of the earth. They travel on ships, hide in cargo, and adapt faster than almost any other mammal. So how is it possible that a few places have managed to keep them out? And which one has spent millions of dollars fighting a war against a single invasive animal? Stay with me, because the last place on this list has become one of the world's greatest success stories in protecting nature from rats. Before we begin, it's important to know that almost no large, permanently inhabited country is completely free of rats. Most of the places on this list are islands or territories that are naturally isolated or have carried out successful rat eradication programs. That makes their stories even more remarkable. Number 5. South Georgia Island. Deep in the South Atlantic Ocean lies South Georgia Island, a remote, icy island famous for its penguins and seals. For more than 2 centuries, rats that arrived on ships threatened native birds by eating their eggs and chicks. Conservation teams launched one of the largest rat eradication projects ever attempted. After years of careful work, the island was officially declared free of rats, allowing bird populations to recover. It became one of the greatest wildlife restoration achievements in history. But South Georgia wasn't the only place to win this battle. Number 4. Lord Howe Island, Australia. Lord Howe Island is a beautiful island in the Tasman Sea. Rats accidentally arrived there in 1918 after a shipwreck and quickly devastated many native species. Scientists and conservationists spent years planning an ambitious eradication program. Today, the island has been declared free of rats, and rare birds and insects that were once close to extinction are making an incredible comeback. It shows how removing one invasive species can transform an entire ecosystem. Now let's travel even farther into the Pacific. Number 3. Midway Atoll, United States. Thousands of kilometers from the nearest city sits Midway Atoll, a tiny chain of islands best known for its enormous seabird colonies. Rats once preyed on eggs and young birds, threatening species that had nowhere else to breed safely. Through intensive conservation efforts, the atoll successfully removed invasive rats, creating a safer home for millions of nesting seabirds. Today, it stands as another example of how determined conservation can restore nature. The next place is one you've probably heard of. Number 2, New Zealand. New Zealand is not completely free of rats, but it deserves a place on this list because it is leading one of the world's most ambitious conservation projects. Many of its offshore islands have already been cleared of rats, protecting unique wildlife found nowhere else on Earth. The country is also working toward its predator-free 2050 goal, aiming to eliminate key invasive predators, including rats, from across New Zealand. It is one of the boldest environmental projects ever attempted, and scientists around the world are watching its progress closely. And now for the place that surprises almost everyone. Number 1, Antarctica. Antarctica is the closest thing on Earth to a continent without rats. The extreme cold, lack of permanent human settlements across most of the continent, and strict biosecurity measures make it incredibly difficult for rats to survive or establish populations. Research stations take great care to prevent invasive species from arriving because even a small number of rats could threaten the fragile Antarctic ecosystem. In many ways, Antarctica remains one of the few places where rats have never gained a permanent foothold. So why are rats almost everywhere else? The answer is simple. Rats are among the most adaptable animals on the planet. They reproduce quickly, eat almost anything, and have traveled with humans for centuries on ships, trucks, and cargo. Once they arrive in a new place, they can spread rapidly unless strong biosecurity measures stop them. The stories of these places remind us that protecting nature isn't just about saving animals. Sometimes it's about removing invasive species that don't belong there. When rats are kept out, native birds return, ecosystems recover, and biodiversity has a chance to thrive again. So the next time you see a rat, remember that while it is one of nature's greatest survivors, there are still a few extraordinary places on Earth where it never truly won. If you enjoyed this journey into one of nature's greatest mysteries, subscribe to Strange Nature Legacy. Every week, we uncover strange animal realities that sound unbelievable, but are completely true.